Hi everyone, I'm Darcy.
I'm Hannah.
And this is Two Girls One Plot, your favourite bookish podcast.
Cheers. It's a bit too hot.
It's a bit too hot. Look at us back again.
Here we are.
We're keeping with our schedule.
We are on schedule, on time, punctual, delivering the content.
Delivering the content that everybody wants to see. All of our viewers, listeners, fans and family back home. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. I'm good.
I haven't seen you really, actually.
No, well, I suppose
since I'm
relatively speaking, I probably saw you sort of a few days ago, really, but I've seen you since we went up to Leamington, didn't I?
I don't think so.
Oh gosh, it has been a little while then.
I do think it's been a while.
Oh, okay. Yes, well, I've been fine. I've been enjoying the weather today. Nice sunny day.
Sunny.
First sunny day of the year. Good vibes. What about you?
I'm fine. My seasonal depression is just going
It's
away.
lifted, it's evaporating,
It's
and
evaporating.
in comes the hay fever.
In comes hay fever. I wanted to open up a bottle of wine today.
Really?
Yeah, I was getting that, it's the British in me.
Yeah.
The summertime drinks are...
Getting the rose. Yeah, as soon as the summer
creeping.
hits, it's all about the rosé. Forget about the red.
The rosé. Well, we've got a few bits to get on with today.
We do, let's get on with it.
Should we do your book check-in?
Yeah, we can do book check-in, let's go for it. Do you want to start or shall I start?
Oh no, I can start. If you
Yeah,
want
go
me
on,
to
you start.
So, I have finished Fourth Wing, and
Nice.
I'm on Iron Flame,
Very good.
but I'm finding it very dull.
Yeah.
So I think I've made the decision, I was letting Hannah know earlier, I've recently got onto Audible. And so once
Have you actually subscribed?
I've subscribed.
Oh, really? I didn't realise you...
I subscribed.
You're fully in.
I'm fully in. I've subscribed. I've bought... Anyway, yeah, I've subscribed. And so I think once I'm finished with the books that I'm listening, that's going to be my next one that I'm going to do it. And then I can then get into a short... I think I need a standalone book.
I was thinking something similar, But so when you go and listen to Iron Flame, on Audible, are you going to listen from the beginning or from where you got to?
I'm going to listen from the beginning because I've spent the £8 on the book.
Yeah.
So I'm going to... And to be fair, with this, I haven't really I've taken it in, but I feel like I've not taken it in.
Yeah.
So I think just having it on the Audible, I think will probably be better. And I'm going to do the dramatised. They've got the graphic audio, so that will also help. Hook me in. I like the music. I like the... I'm interested,
the drama.
The drama. I'm really interested in hearing the voices of the dragons.
Yeah.
And how it's going to be like... I don't know.
Yeah, no, that will be
dragon
interesting. That will be interesting. And I think I feel slightly better about the whole Fourth Wing situation now, because I don't know if you remember when I was reading it, I was kind of like, I'm not really taking it in. I'm reading it really slowly. I think it's because I'm doing it in two smaller chunks, for an hour or so before bed, rather than properly getting into it. And perhaps it was an element of that, but also I think it is... They're fighting here, then they go there, then they're still fighting there again. They're still fighting, and they're all just fighting kind of all the time. And
yeah, but it's not like...
It's a bit repetitive.
Yeah, but I'm not there yet for the... Obviously, with Fourth Wing, I mean, this would be slight spoilers or whatever, because you've got the rebellion situation was uncovered at the end of Fourth Wing. And so now you're like, it's all just building up to something. And you don't really know what it's building up to. And I'm like the book's over there, I'm like 150 pages in. I'm still like...
Yeah,
I'm like,
need more.
This is very... Ugh. So I'm going to switch to Audible.
Okay.
Which will mean that I will be able to read one of my little standalones that I've got. That just I need a little bit of not a series for a bit.
You need a one and done.
A one and done.
In and out.
Yeah. And in and out. I need an in and out. I think I might do a couple of standalones for a bit, because then they're great books as well. So it'll give us, extra things extra worlds to look into.
Extra worlds, or like a duology as well. I've never read a duology. Yeah, so obviously that's just like a tour. Yeah.
A tour with a same person. It's a tour. So I'm going to do that, but I am on the last book of the Crescent City. And I said it right. The
Crescent City.
So I'm on A House of Flame and Shadows, and I'm on part 2.
And is that book 3 of 3? Are there
3 of 3?
3, okay.
And apparently it's a completed trilogy. I should have Googled that. But I think it is a completed trilogy.
Okay.
So it should be done.
That's it.
3 and done.
3 and done.
3 and done. And I'm the first one, Earth and whatever it was, it's it's typical SJM.
Yeah.
Building, boring. And I was very because obviously I just read Silver Flames. And so then to be in sort of like the same world with the Fays and everything, and then for it to be like texting and clubbing, and I was just like, I don't really know if I like it. But the ending, she loves a 100-page sprint. Yeah, 100 pages, but it was a good 100-page sprint. Which why you're just like, okay, maybe it is worth it. Then the second book, which was Sky and Breath, House of Sky and Breath, was really good as well. Loved it. And then that's when the crossover happens at the end, within the last, I say 3 minutes.
The crossover with the ACOTAR series.
Yeah. And then House of Flame and Shadows is the last bit where it all sort of comes together, and I've literally devoured it. So, which does lead me on to sort of say, you're going to have to read it before ACOTAR 6 comes out.
Okay, yeah, and I think I can do that. Well, I mean, we don't know when ACOTAR 6 is coming out. From what I've heard, might be more towards the end of the year, so I think we've got time, so that's fine. I've got a couple of physical books at the moment, which is unheard of for me because I'm a Kindle gal. Yeah, but I think I do still want a book on the go on my Kindle, so perhaps what I'll do is I'll get Crescent City on there and
it'll be good to see what you think about it. And because I was thinking that you don't read that series, and then when ACOTAR 6 comes out, we would then have different perspectives of it. Yeah. But I just think it just won't work. Oh, you just need to read it. You just need to read it.
Okay.
But so that's me. I'm happy with everything that I've been doing so far. I have completed, I think, 6 books this year.
Wowzers.
I know.
That's a big achievement. Well done.
Pat yourself on the back for that. So how are you getting on?
Yeah, good. So I finished Queen of Shadows, which is it the 4th one in the Throne of Glass series? I can't remember now because it's all got confusing, because then there's actually the Assassin's Blade. It's the extra one. I've read that as well. Anyway, I'm either sort of 4 or 5, I don't know, books into that series now. And I'm really enjoying it as a series. I'm really enjoying the plot of it, the way the characters, how they all their relationships. It's not a spicy series at all, but the relationships involved are really well written. They really kind of push the plot along. A lot of it is kind of based around that, and they feel they're not just there because they're not secondary to the plot, they're part of it.
Yeah, okay.
Which I always like to kind of, the characters, the relationships, all that sort of stuff.
I'm desperate for your attention.
I know, you're such a little attention seeker. So really enjoying it. Did start to struggle with it, partly psychologically, because I saw a physical copy of it and saw how big it was, because I'm reading it on my Kindle. I was like, no wonder this has taken me forever to get through
it's beefy, yeah.
It's a big one. And little bit of fluff, I think, in the middle.
It just does so much fluff.
I know, but it's absolutely worth it to hang in there for the last 75 to 80%. The rest of that book, the last quarter, the last sort of 20%, really, really good. And it's the classic. It is the classic. It is
what she does. She loves a 100-page sprint. I'm sorry, but
that can only be from you. That can only be from you, but I don't know how.
She loves a 100-page sprint, and I just think, just stop, just make the book shorter.
Yeah, just start at 75%.
I don't get it.
Yeah, no, it is a lot. But it's worth it. The other thing is if you're reading, so this is a warning now. If you're reading, I would say probably any Sarah J. Maas book, you look at the clock, it's past your bedtime, and you can see I'm about 75% of the way through here. Do not proceed.
Yes, stop.
Do not pass go. Do not collect £200. Just go to bed because you will be up till 3 a.m. finishing that book.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
So that's a warning for everyone.
When I was on the last chapter of Sky and Breath, House Sky and Breath, Jasmine was like, stop. Save it for tomorrow. Stop and save it for tomorrow. It's coming to me.
He's desperate to sit on my knee.
Goodness.
There
we go.
Just sit there.
Yeah, she was like, you need to stop because you're not going to be able to sleep. And I was like, I'll be fine. And it's
so sorry.
What is going on?
He's desperate to sit on my knee. There it is.
Yeah, she was like, you need to stop because you're not going to be able to sleep. Just stop, save it for the morning. And I was like, I did not listen to her advice. Whatever. And it was midnight. And then the thing happened. And then I was then like, half midnight, I was like, I can't stop thinking about this. I can't stop thinking about it. So yeah, completely agree.
But it was worth it. It was a really good ending. And then that's the thing, you read and halfway through and you think, oh, I probably won't, I don't know if I'll carry on with this series. And then you read that bit and you're like, on to the next one.
That's what she does. Just shorten the book. Yeah, but it has put me off reading Throne of Glass.
And it's a big investment, isn't it? Because there's so many books in it. Is it 7 books plus the novellas? I can't remember now, but I'm gonna keep going with it,
and I support you in that endeavour.
Thank you. But I am going to take a little break.
Yeah.
Go into Crescent City as recommended.
Yeah.
And then I feel like maybe when I go back to it, it'll feel like old friends. Still there.
I think the only reason I think why I've read Crescent City is because I think we just I wanted to revisit the world again, even though I know it's not the same world, but. Also, I did it for this.
Yeah.
Because, I'm committed to us.
So committed.
But I'm invested in, because I knew of this crossover, I'm invested in the characters in ACOTAR and I wanted to see them again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if there was no crossover, I wouldn't have read it.
Yeah.
Because I'm sick of this 75% of fluff.
Yeah.
And I know things happen, but it's similar to ACOTAR. I know the first book was good, the last bit of the book was good, but it's like this book that I'm reading, House of Flame and Shadow, and I think half of Sky and Breath is like Wings of Ruin, how it's just action-packed all the way through. And just the first one, I just really struggled to get into it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm over her. I'm over her.
Yeah, I can't blame you for that. I'm going to take a little break as well.
I'm going to take a break. And then we can then get on to some new people.
Yeah.
I want to delve into other diverse authors as well, because I think that'd be interesting.
It would be interesting. Well, speaking of going into different worlds, something slightly different, another reason why I was kind of desperate to finish this book is because I've got my physical book that I really wanted to read.
Sorry, I've interrupted your book check-in.
No, that's all right. I'm bringing it back to me.
Oh my God.
What?
You're well into it.
I'm well into it, I know. So this is We Who Will Die. We Who Will Die by Sassia Stark.
It's a nice name.
Sassia Stark, yeah. I had to look up how other people were pronouncing it. So We Who Will Die by Sassia Stark. The reason I chose this one was because I'd seen quite a few people on Instagram and TikTok talking about this book and saying it's worth the hype. You know how people do little videos of one book that's worth the hype, one book that's underhyped, and one book that's overhyped. This was always either appropriate hype or it's
underhyped.
Yeah. And I saw a few people all say the same thing, so I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. And do you know, because I've read so many of the Sarah J Maas books one after the other, it has been difficult to get into it because it is quite fast paced from the beginning. And so it almost felt like, where's the world building? Where's the character relationship? You're kind of going through, and then these characters suddenly have these really deep relationships, and you're like, wait, you've only just met.
Yeah.
So it was, getting used to that and just the pace of it. It's set in a sort of Roman world, but not really a Roman world. It's kind of based off of that, but there's some elements of it that are kind of Roman vibe. So, there's chariots and the names of people are quite Roman. There's 3 types of people that live in this world. Vampires. Then there's the sigil marked, I think they're called. They've basically got a mark on their their head. They could be like bronze, silver and gold, and then the more connected the mark is, the more powerful they are.
Okay.
And so if you're like a full gold sigil marked person,
So
you're like the most powerful. Yes, magic.
Sigil.
Did I say sigil?
Sigil.
You said sigil.
Oh, sorry. Oh God, it's President Sigil. Sorry. If you got the biggest sigil, then anyway, you're more powerful. So there's that kind of element, which for me, like bronze, silver, gold, the bigger it is, the more powerful it is, like easy to understand.
Yeah.
And then there's the mundanes, who are like the normos, basically.
Humans.
That's kind of like the vibe of the book, and it's a bit Hunger Games in that there's like trials that they have to get through. And there's like the emperor who's a vampire, and there's like the FMC has a sort of mission to do, and it's like, who is she collaborating with, who's good, who's not. I'm only 75% of the way through, so obviously don't know how it ends, and I believe there are more in the series. I can't remember exactly how many. It might be a trilogy.
Oh.
Really enjoying it. I think it's really good. It's different, very different sort of writing style to what I've become used to with the Sarah J Maas books. So it did take me a few chapters to kind of get into it. Also, I think because it's a physical book, it's just different. So there's a lot of different things all at the same time, which I think just took me a bit to get into it, but I'm in there now. And I'm racing through it. I'll probably finish that in the next day or two.
I can't believe that.
I think that's what I've read since last time. So that's where I'm up to, and that's my current read.
We've done well.
Yeah, we're well into it. I've no idea how many books I've read this year. I think it's probably more than last year already.
Yeah, blimey. I can't believe how much you've read of that.
I was really into it. It's easy to read. I think the one thing I would say about it is because they are Roman names, and there's quite a lot of names. The names of things are quite difficult. I sometimes find that difficult when the place names, the people's names, like everything else is quite difficult. It's hard to then keep track of who's who and what's what, and I find it more difficult to be invested in the characters when I,
can't quite buy them.
Yeah, that's the only thing I would say. I'm enjoying the map as well, being able to see the map.
Oh yes, because you got map, and so obviously you can see that Hannah's very excited about her physical books. And where did you get those physical books from, Hannah?
Where did I get the physical books from? Well, the thing I enjoyed most about the physical books is the process of buying them, because we went to the grand opening of a brand new romance bookshop, the biggest romance bookshop in Europe. I think that's because it's got the most titles. I think that's how I believe they're measuring that. Called the Spicy Librarian.
In Leamington Spa.
Leamington Spa. So on Valentine's Day, we had
oh my God, we did.
a romantic date, me, you and my husband, Matt.
Yeah, but he wasn't really there.
No, he didn't come into the bookshop. He went to watch the rugby, didn't he?
Yeah.
But, so we had a lovely time, didn't we?
We had a lovely time. So initial thoughts, views and opinions. We got there at about lunchtime-ish, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was probably about midday.
Lunchtime, about midday. And we queued for about an hour.
Yeah.
We had Subway in the queue.
Great idea to do that.
It was a great idea to do that. Some people, I do think after we got in, people were queuing for a lot longer.
Yeah, because we queued for about just over an hour, like an hour and 10, hour and 15. But I heard people saying they've been queuing for an hour and a half. And
yeah. And I think maybe it's because once you're in there, you weren't then sort of forced to leave. It wasn't like you go in there, you buy your books and you go. You go in there, you have a look around, see the books, whatever, and then we got a couple of drinks, we got a couple of coffee teas.
We did. They had a cocktail menu, drinks menu, they had hot drinks, cakes, like a cafe as well. So there was no pressure, no rush to leave. And I think everyone was having a great time in the queue. There were no sort of like bad vibes, and people were quite happy to spend their time, spend their money.
We were in there for at least 2 hours, I'd say.
Yeah, we were in there for a while. We made some friends,
We
didn't
did
we?
make some friends.
Yeah, hi friends.
Hi friends. We're going to see those friends soon as well.
Oh, that's exciting. I think we made friends easily because it was like good vibes from everyone, and we all had something in common because we were all there for the same reason.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just had a great time, and like the process of like going to the shop, looking on the shelves, choosing something. Like when I saw that, I felt like I'd seen a celebrity because I'd seen it so much on TikTok that I was like, oh my God, it's in real life.
But then I also think that what I thought was really good about it was that it wasn't just the ACOTAR, the Fourth Wing, the traditionally published authors, books, whatever. It was a space for even us to be able to go see all these indie authors and their books. And I thought that was even better, because I think even if you go to W.H. Smith's or whatever, or the works or whatever, there's still the books that they had in the shop. Some you could get from those shops, but I would probably say about 80% of them you can't really find in a traditional bookshop.
Yeah, there's a lot of independently published authors, and they're also very led by their customers as to what they get in stock. So they're very big on social media. Can we tag them and link them?
We can tag them. I'm sure if you're following us, then you'll follow them. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, they're bigger than us. They also have a podcast.
They do.
They're big on social media, and you often see them say, like, you know, oh, we've got a customer that's looking for this type of book. I think they were looking for a customer that had the customer was looking for a book where it was like the female main character was the one that was immortal, and the male main character was mortal. And then people kind of came back with all these recommendations, and then they stock the books based on what people want.
Yeah. But there were so many like different genres of romance in there, like, because you had your fantasy. There was a lot of fantasy in there. There was just the traditional romance books where it's, you know,
your Wuthering Heights.
Your Wuthering Heights. There was like, you know, your pink and your blue books with like, you know, your Pumpkin Spice Cafe or whatever, those types of books. And then you got the hockey ones, and there was a lot of LGBT ones I noticed, which is, you never see those out and about. And there was a lot of like diverse authors, and like the main characters were also diverse. It wasn't just the white little skinny girl. There was so many different varies of people, whatever. There was a lot of monster romances there, which you'd never see that in the works.
No, not around here.
And then you had your dark romances, where it was like, you know, one was called like Sugar Baby or something like that.
Mountain Daddy,
Mountain Grump. And there was like all these books that you'd never see out on your shelf. It was sort of like going into like the back end of Anne Summers, but without the back end of Anne Summers being like a taboo thing. Yeah, no, it
was so good. It was really well like laid out. It was very kind of opulent kind of vibes, really plush and really
there was no judgment anywhere. People like go and see. No, like if they went to like those darker fantasy, really kinky stuff.
That's where we were sitting.
That is where we were sat. And I just thought it was a really good vibe.
Just really good vibe. No, it was. I remember in that darker section, I was reading the back of some of the books, and my favourite thing that I saw was on the back of one of them. I can't remember the name of it, but it was like, if you're here for the plot, you're in the wrong place. And I thought, that's great.
It's so good to have like just that available for somebody to go into the shop and go, I kind of want to delve into these types of books, and to be able to go in and actually physically browse them, I think is so good.
Yeah, and they had lots of the special editions. They had lots of signed copies, and there were actual like authors coming in to sign their books. Although I saw one indie author come in and was like, "Oh, I'll come and sign my books," and they were like, "Oh, we've actually sold them all."
Yeah,
and they were like, "Oh,
yeah." But I think that's what says a lot about the community as well, doesn't it? And I think that's what's good. It was such good vibes in there.
And I think the books that were on the shelves, it was obvious that they were books that had been led by what people want rather than who's paying the most money to be stocked. Because there was such big variety, and like you say, just a whole range. And there was other little bits like some bookmarks, there were some Kindle cases, there were just some like few
little bits of that. So it's not just books. I know that our new friend Caitlin, she bought some bits because she was going to a hen do, so she was like, this is the perfect space. The cowboy bits, stuff. Yeah. So it's, if you're in Leamington Spa or passing by, it is worth.
Or even if not, make a special trip.
Yeah, I mean, we made a special trip.
We made a special trip, and it was well worth it. We did not regret.
No, I mean, there were some people that travelled up from Cornwall.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn.
Yeah, and down from Scotland. And
But it was really good. We're definitely going to go back.
Oh, 100%. They do. I think they're going to be doing events and stuff. I know there's a book club. They might have, maybe they'll do things like author, Q&A, audience with sort of things. I don't know.
Yeah, audience with an author. But there was some things that we saw.
There were some things we would like to discuss with the group.
Go on.
So we saw a guy.
Yeah.
And there weren't many guys in there.
There weren't many guys.
Which is fine. But there were some. And there was one, and he was wearing a mask. The sort of mask that you would see in some of these like dark romance type novels.
Yeah, it's like a pullover, like skeleton mask.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. It wasn't a scream mask, but it was like there's like a Halloweeny sort of one, which I think there's a lot of like dark romance books that kind of have that.
Yeah.
And in the dark romance books, those kind of, you know, people are like, oh, you know, it's exciting and whatever. In real life, bit of an egg.
I don't know whether, there were so many things. So I think I came up with a little bit of a side story that he was like an A-list celebrity that took his girlfriend and didn't want to be seen.
Oh!
Yeah, so I was like, maybe he wants to hide his identity because, I don't know, it's like Daniel Radcliffe or something like that. I don't know why Daniel Radcliffe.
And we were all like, ooh, ick.
Yeah. Or they were just cosplaying.
Yeah, well, he did.
They were doing it for the plot.
They weren't there for the plot. I did see him talking to one of the people behind the bar, and I really wanted to earwig and be like, why are you here? Why are you dressed like that? Like, I want to know what's the reason. Because, maybe that's right. Maybe he was trying to conceal his identity.
But then, like, don't go in the shop then.
Yeah, well, it's for everyone, you know?
Yeah, but
celebrities might... like.
Oh, no, celebrity. But, like, say if he was embarrassed to take his girlfriend in there.
Surely that wouldn't be the reason, because if anything, you're attracting attention.
Yeah.
Caught our attention, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just funny because it was just the way that you kind of, you know, you see it on TikTok and Instagram all the time of like, oh yeah, dark romance, like sexy, kind of like, I don't even know what that genre would be called.
Yeah. I think my first thought was, oh my God, I'm going to get mugged. I don't know why, but it was the concealing of the face. I think when you're out in the world of like, you know, actual danger.
Yeah.
I was a bit like, why is he doing it? What's he up to?
Yeah, and nobody had come dressed up. There's a couple of girls wearing like, you know, dark romance t-shirts or like Bat Boys. There's a Bat Boys hoodie, like those kind of things. But no, it wasn't like a fancy, it wasn't like a cosplay thing.
No.
So it was just...
It was an interesting thing to witness in real life. So if you did go, and if that was you, please tell us why.
We'd just love to know. It's an odd thing, isn't it? We just would like to get to the bottom of it.
Let us know why. If you also saw that chap, let us know.
I think I'm more interested than anything else.
Yeah.
And it could just be like, just fancied it. Just fancied doing it. He's into that sort of book.
He was just in.
And he just wanted to kind of live it.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's a safe space.
Yeah, it was a safe space. But it did make my head kind of go, phew, as well as when I saw that lady, because obviously it was Valentine's Day, so there were a couple of couples in there. And this woman, absolute queen of a woman, had all these shopping bags, including the biggest Jo Malone bag I think I've ever seen in my life. And she had she put all of her stuff onto like the desk to be like, this is what I'm buying. And her husband, partner, whatever, was like, yep. And I was just like, how do I be her? Like, damn.
There were people with baskets full.
Big baskets, yeah. And then you were like, well, should we do a little show and tell?
Yeah, we can do a little show and tell. Go on, do you want to go?
I'll do my show and tell. So I've picked up two things because it is my birthday. I know, big 3-0. I am on a book buying ban. Because people are obviously buying me books and stuff like that. So that's fine. But what was good is that there's a lot of indie authors or just not very like well-known authors that I would have seen there, so it was a bit easier for me to buy some bits. So I have bought In the Veins of the Drowning by Callie Cassidy. I've bought this book, which looks quite good.
And you chose that one because you wanted a sirens.
I wanted a sirens thing. I want to change the sirens. So this is what I'm going to read now.
Okay.
In the flesh, my physical book.
Are you going to start that today?
Maybe. Depends how I get on.
How the evening pans out.
Yeah, so we've got this. I'm very excited about that. I couldn't find the one thing, Spicy Librarian, Into the Deep. I really wanted to buy it. That was the one book that I was like, I'm going to buy. Yeah.
Okay.
But it wasn't there. So I'm just going to have to buy it on Amazon. But
like, you could message them and I'm sure that... Or maybe it was there and it had sold out because there were some things that had sold out.
I mean, they had the Milking Farm there, but not Into the Deep. So I was
that hadn't sold out.
No, that hadn't sold out. But they also had these blind date with a book.
How exciting!
I know, it's very exciting. So we don't actually know anything at all. Some of the books had like little things on the back to sort of say like what it was.
Yeah, the general kind of gist of it, yeah.
But this has just got a number. So it's got on there, we've got a couple of stickers. We've got a bookmark. I've not actually opened this because I've been saving it. And there's like a hot chocolate, I think. And, a face mask.
Oh,
that's exciting. And there is a wonderful Spicy Librarian condom.
Wow, happy birthday.
I don't know if you can use them.
Why not?
Well, I don't know.
Why would they sell things that you can't use?
Well, there were some like clubs during like uni that would sell condoms.
Oh, what, and say don't use them?
Yeah, and people would use them and then actually got pregnant by them.
Oh.
Because they're not actually like...
I feel like the Spicy Librarian people are responsible.
So I will open... I'm going to do a little unboxing on our TikTok, I think.
Okay, yeah. I can't wait.
I know, I'm so excited.
We're going to get tens of thousands of views on that, and they're all going to be me.
Yeah. So, yeah, those are the two things that I bought. I was quite restrained. This did come to about £20-ish, maybe a bit more. £25 maybe. Okay. The one thing that we did find is there were no prices anywhere.
Yeah, even on like the backs of the books where they often have the prices, there weren't prices. Yeah, so...
Oh my God, there is a price.
Oh, there is on that one. There weren't on mine.
There weren't on some of them. We were like, oh, how much is it?
How much is it? I can't see the price.
So it was a bit of a lottery going up to the lady.
Yeah,
to get
but
we'd
had two
£70. We were like, ooh.
We were 2 wines in by then, so you know.
That is true.
It's just a number.
Yeah, so I'm very excited to open my books.
Yeah, so I'm excited too. I got 2 books. So we've already talked about this one, We Who Will Die. I was also excited about this one because sprayed edges.
So when you have it on your bookshelf, are you going to do it that way? Are you doing it that way?
Well, as I said, I think this might be a trilogy. I need to check. So I'm wondering...
Imagine if the drips.
Yeah, so I don't know. I would have to have a look and see if there's
That would be good if the drips all...
Yeah, so I'll have to look into that and see if I can get special editions of them. But yeah, the idea, I think I would have them flat like that on the shelf.
Yeah, nice.
I think that would look really cool. So I got that, which I'm really enjoying, and I'm glad I got it. And then I also bought the first one of Zodiac Academy.
I don't know why you got that.
Well,
no, we know why you got it, because it's on my TBR as well.
Yeah.
But seeing them all might as well be in the whole bloody shop.
Well, so we can go into this in more detail another time once I got into it, but I think there's 9 actual books in the series.
And then there's offshots, isn't there?
Yeah. So then there's like a 0.5 and a 4.5. So there's like mini books within. Yeah. But then there's also, I don't know, 3, 4, I'm not sure how many tangent series, like prequels, sequels, different, same story, different perspectives, I believe.
That would be you and I reading a book, writing a book.
Writing a book together, yeah. Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti. Who are you?
Write a book together.
Shall I be Caroline and you be Suzanne?
Yeah, I want to be that lady.
Stacia Stark. She doesn't need a collaboration. She's an independent woman. Anyway, I'm invested now. I feel like this is going to see me through for the foreseeable future.
Do you know what else? Sorry, side note. I think they've got a lot of the American paperbacks because look at that flop.
What do you mean, American?
So apparently, correct me if I'm wrong.
What?
The American paperbacks allow for the flop because of the paper grade. The English paperbacks are a lot more rigid and don't allow for such of a flop.
Oh, they are bigger as well though, so you've got, just the physics would mean that was more of a flop. But okay, I didn't know that.
Apparently. So there you go.
I'm excited to start it just because you see it is but one of the I see it all the time, people talking about this is like the staple of the romantasy vibes.
Yeah, a load of people like Zodiac.
I've not read anything that's been like the sort of academia. Also, first page I opened on this, which is now not going to be the first page I open on this. Darcy.
I know, what a weird thing.
Yeah.
This never happens to me and I'm so excited. And it's spelt correctly as well.
Yeah. So Darcy's one of the main characters, I believe. So we'll have to see what Darcy gets up to and I'll tell you all about it.
When you've got a common name, like, no offence, but when you've got a common name like Hannah and you can go into a shop like Claire's Accessories and see your name on a pencil case.
My name and like.
Your name and like. Get a pen, get a key ring with your name on it.
Yeah.
That never happens to me.
Well, now you've got a whole 26-book series.
Like, my name, I might just buy it for that.
Well, I'll let you know.
Have it open.
Yeah, you'll have to, and you'll have to get framed. But anyway, so we'll see how it goes. But I feel like this might be one that's like over a longer period of time, like a sort of keep coming back to it sort of thing. And I'm the same as you with like some either shorter series or standalone books just to kind of pique my interest. And I think getting used to reading different books from different authors is just a good thing to do.
It is a good thing to do, and I think it's important for us as researchers.
And our whole thing here and this podcast is we're new to all of this, aren't we?
We are new, which is why, and I know people are probably sick of our ACOTAR mentionings and everything, but we are just brand new girlies.
That was our gateway.
That was our gateway drug. Mm-hmm. And so we are slowly come along with our journey into finding our way through the different worlds, the different lands of fantasy.
Yeah.
Fantasy romance, because they're all different.
Yeah, and it's so exciting because there's a huge community, like the book talk community. It's just so fun to like get your recommendations that way, and
just the amount of indie authors that there are.
Yeah,
that I just think slay.
And I just love it. You can like read a thing, and then you can like people do their videos of like what they enjoyed, what they didn't, and what they thought about it. Like, it just makes it more kind of immersive, I think, the whole experience. Completely and then you feel like you've read a book and you're part of that club, someone else talks about it, and you're like, oh yeah, I've read it too.
Completely agree.
So exciting.
We've had a very productive little journey. That was our first sort of event, even though it wasn't really an event, but it was an event.
All about us.
It's all about us. So that was very exciting. So we've even ticked something off our list, really.
Yeah. So the other thing that we enjoyed about going to the Spicy Librarian was a little surprise thing that we weren't expecting.
Such a fun little surprise.
I know. So a week or so before they opened, I sent them something in the post. As you know, we've got Paper and Friends, which is our little side hustle to this. Bookish calligraphy. And so I sent them a book quote that I'd written out in calligraphy. It's one that they'd chosen, so I had sort of spoken to them and said, oh, what's your favourite quote? And they picked something from Crescent City. Yeah, the last words of a character. I've not read Crescent City, so I didn't quite know what it was about, but when I looked it up to look up how to spell the quote, there was obviously a lot of people very sort of emotionally attached to that quote. Anyway, sent it to them in the post, didn't really sort of hear anything from them, but obviously very busy their end, opening a new shop. We got there, had a little look around, and then you were like, oh my God, is that your calligraphy? And we found it in a frame. They'd framed it.
I'll put the video.
And actually, it's in the little booth. So they've got this nice little booth area, which is where they film their podcast. Yeah. So you might catch a little glimpse of it in the back of their podcast, because I've seen little corner
if it's there, because they might take it down.
Well, it was there in the last podcast they filmed.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. That's so fun.
Yeah, so it's there, and I spoke to Dee, lovely Dee, the owner of Spicy Librarian, and I was like, oh, I'm so excited to see the calligraphy. She said, oh no, we love it. It was really, really good, and potentially they would want some more. Yeah. So that was another little exciting part of our trip.
Yeah, it was so good. That was so nice to see in person. I was like a proud mum. I was like, oh my God, I was like, take a picture.
Yeah,
and I took this picture.
I was holding my books as if they were like part of it. I was like...
So now we are going to do Bookish News. We haven't done Bookish News in a while. Shuffling my papers. Got a few little bits and bobs to kind of talk through. This isn't really a place for drama on this book, unless it's very spicy that we need to discuss, like the Waterstones Fest last year. We did discuss that, but if you're here for the drama, that's not really where we're going to be.
No, if you're here for the plot.
Unless it's something crazy that I just feel like we have to discuss, then you're obsessed.
Sorry, I picked up you.
So, first news. Obviously, we know that Fourth Wing TV show, film, whatever, is in production.
It is.
With Michael B. Jordan's production company. He is producing it. There has been some casting rumours. I know, crazy. So everybody is sort of guessing for a couple of people, but then a couple of actors have posted themselves reading either Fourth Wing, Iron Flame or Onyx Storm.
Okay.
And there's been things like, so for example, Josh Houston.
Okay.
He is rumoured to be playing Xaden.
Right.
I'll post this little picture of him here.
Yeah, I mean...
He has allegedly posted something and then put a dragon in some caption.
Oh,
so he was doing like martial arts training, I think, and then there was a dragon in a caption or something like that. He has been sort of teasing, and everyone's like looking a lot into it, whatever. So there's that.
Okay.
Then you have somebody called, I say somebody, you know Twilight?
No.
So the actress who played Renesmee is called Mackenzie Foy. You will probably recognise her as a very young, I think she was probably like 8 or something.
Okay.
She's obviously now not 8. She's like an adult. She has been rumoured to be playing Violet and is apparently a favourite to playing Violet, but she hasn't really posted anything on her socials. I think people that's just guessing.
Okay. Does she have sort of loosely fitting limbs and
maybe
dislocating her shoulders all the time?
Maybe. But you have some actors that have actually posted themselves, and they all did it within like a few days of each other as well, which is why everyone was like, this is sus.
Quite suspicious.
So you have Daisy Ridley.
Right, yeah.
She was in Star Wars.
She was Rey.
She was in The Force Awakening as Rey on Star Wars.
And who do we think she's going to be playing?
I don't know.
Don't know. Just involved.
But she has posted a picture of her going travelling for filming or whatever, and it was a picture of her reading Iron Flame. Then you have somebody else has posted a picture of him reading a Fourth Wing book. I can't remember which one it was, but he was called Danny Griffin. Here's the picture, and he's hanging upside down, as in like doing some special effects stunt stuff, reading that book. And then you also have Anis Kamara, that everyone is speculating that is going to be playing Rhiannon. But she posted on her Instagram, a story or part of like a carousel or whatever of her reading either Fourth Wing or Iron Flame. And there was like dragons in bios, and everyone is literally like,
that's too obvious.
There's too obvious. And it's weird that everyone's also doing it at the same time.
Yeah, and it's not like, oh, I'm just on holidays reading my book. Like, if you're dangling upside down from the ceiling, that's not the time to be reading a book. That's performative reading.
Exactly.
So,
and why are you posting it?
Well, we know why.
We know why.
Just
sprinkling the sus, the tea. But apparently the casting's still going on. I'm like, yeah, for everybody else, all your extras, I bet the main people are all casted. So that was the Fourth Wing news. We do have some new adaptations that have been announced.
Oh, okay.
So we have Divine Rivals.
Okay, I've heard of that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I was excited. I was like, I've heard of that one.
And Powerless, they're all getting adaptations, those two.
Okay.
And Powerless has obviously got a few. There's like Powerless, Fearless and something else. There's like a trilogy, I think.
Fine. I mean, that would be interesting to watch because I've not read a book yet from the sort of romantasy genre that's had the adaptation. So that could be a reason to do it.
So that's very exciting. So there'll be more for us to read and watch. And also, hot off the press, as of yesterday, or today, because I saw it today, Heated Rivalry.
What about it?
What a stunning bit of cinema that is. But you can officially rent the cottage on Airbnb in Canada.
Oh, right. So, I mean, how have you looked at it on there?
I saw the news article.
Oh, you saw the news
but I
article?
haven't found it on Airbnb.
Are you going on your holidays?
I'm going to go to Canada and go to the cottage. I thought that was brilliant.
Wow.
So, you're going to come to the cottage.
I did a little reel on that, didn't I?
You did. So I thought that was very fun. And we do have some SJM news. Allegedly, it's been teased that she's going on the Call My Daddy podcast.
Right.
And because the lady who does Call My, I can't remember what her name is, but she is a big ACOTAR reader.
Okay.
And there's apparently she might announce her book on the Call My Daddy podcast.
Announce when
Book
it's coming
6.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, that's been the little
little
people online.
Okay.
And the last bit of news.
Go on then.
I know, this is so good today.
So good.
We have a new book in the top charts for the romantasy girlies.
Okay.
So obviously you've got your ACOTAR, your Fourth Wing, blah, 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 blah. So currently the most popular book is Onyx Storm still. That's still in the charts.
Is this a chart of romantasy books?
Romantasy books.
Okay.
And I don't know whether this is Goodreads, Amazon, or sort of inkling in between, but apparently the most popular one still in the charts is Onyx Storm.
I mean, is that partly because there was just such a big hype? Every bookshop we
Quite
went
possibly.
into, like, is it because there was the hype or is it because it's good?
Well, I don't know. I've not read it.
Okay.
But there is a newcomer that has come in to this is now number 2. So A Court of Mr. Fury has finally been popped off of second place. It's been on second place for a while, apparently, because book must have come out ages ago.
Yeah, I don't know when.
So Quicksilver,
Definitely heard of that.
yeah, is now the second most popular book in the charts.
Right, okay. And do you know anything about Quicksilver, what it's about?
I know that The Brimstone is the second one and everyone's like crazy about it.
Is it like a werewolfy one then?
I have no idea. We need to read it.
I need to read it.
We do need to
Have
read
you got it?
No, I want to buy it, but I'm worried that someone's going to buy it for me. So
Yeah.
I can't buy it, yeah. But I do want to buy it.
You want to buy it? Okay.
So yeah, Quicksilver is I think is going to be the next thing that we need to get into. But yeah, that is officially number 2. Court of Mist and Fury is number 3 and Fourth Wing is number 4.
Okay.
So Rachel Yarrow, she's got 2 in there.
Yeah, she's doing well.
And I also thought it was interesting that Court of Mist and Fury is above ACTA.
It's not that interesting. I mean...
But it's like the first one. The gateway drug.
Yeah, but it's not the
That is
best
true.
one.
That is true, very true. But yeah. So,
But yeah, I suppose what you mean is like more people would have read ACOTAR because it would be the first one, so
Yeah.
everyone's read the first
Yeah.
one, and then okay.
But I
see what
thought
you
it was good that we have got a newcomer,
mean. A new contender.
a new contender, Quicksilver, which is what I think we need to then read next.
I think we need to get into that. Yeah, I think my plans coming up, obviously, finish We Who Will Die.
Yep.
Try Zodiac Academy. Just dabble into the
Just
first
dabble,
one. Just see what it's all
quickly.
about
Yeah.
before committing.
Yeah.
And then so maybe that. But then also I am obviously gonna on my my Kindle. I've got to read Crescent City.
Yeah. There's so many books to read in so little time. That's why I'm happy I'm doing the Audible, because it's helping me not feel so overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Because then I also feel like I'm sort of rushing all these books because there's so many that I want to read.
So when you listen to Audible, what are you doing? I know I've asked this question so many times, I just can't get my head around it. Like when you're listening to a book, like what are you just sitting like this?
No.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm not sitting like that.
Well,
like
what
a
do you
weirdo.
do? What do you do with your body?
For example, the other day, I was cleaning the house. You can walk your dog. I walked into town and I was listening to it. I was in Waitrose. I was in Sainsbury's. I was doing my vintage parcel stuff.
Yeah, okay. Oh, if only I was still doing the DIY in the house.
Yeah, you could do that.
No, but I've done it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I was doing all the painting, what I'm thinking about.
Go to the gym, babes. When you go to the gym.
Yeah, but I go with Matt, so we talk.
What, all the way through?
Pretty much. Go on, one more rep. That's what we do, isn't it? Not listening.
No.
All I'm saying is about Audible is like, I'm not sure when I would listen to it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't help you there. That would be you having to find yourself time to go and do it. Well, when you drive to work?
Yeah.
That's
That's when I listen to our podcast.
Yeah, but the podcast only comes out like once a month, if that.
Yeah, okay. My thing is, if I get really into a book and then it's on Audible and then I just don't get that many opportunities to listen to audiobook, I don't want to I don't know. I'm not
Maybe you
sure.
need to you need to try it.
Yeah, okay.
Because they do a free, like, monthly trial or something.
Yeah,
Maybe you could try it and see
it.
how you get on.
Okay.
Yes, that is what we have for book news. Very exciting. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this little episode, and it's quite fun to have some little bits and bobs going on, a variety show.
Yeah, how diverse of us.
Yeah. Please go and check out our socials. We are on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and we are on YouTube and Spotify. And that is it.
And that's it.
That's it. It feels like our list is normally longer, but never mind. And also go and check out our paper and friends. Everything will be linked in our description below. Let us know if you went to the Spicy Librarian and what you bought. If you've got any recommendations, because that's what this is about.
Recommendations. Yeah. What shall we read? Even though we've got quite long lists, but we
do.
can still add to it.
Yeah, we can add to the list. Fine. Yeah.
See you next time.
Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. And rate if you're on Spotify.
Yeah.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.